Welcome to my channel. And now Pluto is gone for good into the sign of Aquarius, and I drew a Gene Keys card, and it is the first Gene Key, and it is the journey of freshness from entropy into beauty. And the programming partner is the 2, and as we see in this I Ching graphic, it's all yang energy, and so it is part of the ring of fire and the really creative moment in our life. And the 1 is for me the moment where we start again. And I want to draw a couple of cards where we came from, where we are heading, what's in the dark and what's in the light, and whatever question comes up, right? So, where we came from is that we were successful in overcoming our own mountains that hindered us from going into the future, and we were on a path of success. And where we are heading is in our own time into our next adventure. We are on a journey and we are heading into our next adventure, and what's in the dark is where we have to overcome or step out of our own comfort zone, right? It's not the tower as it is in the tarot. It's a Lenormand deck, and so it is about broadening your horizon. It's about moving beyond yourself into your own dream, and that's beautiful. That's even coming from other countries. And moving into other countries. Maybe it's a journey where you want to visit, and it's in the dark right now where it's heading, because you have a dream, you have a vision, but you don't know where to go next, and that's okay too. And what's in the light, that it's a new beginning, and that it's destined. Wherever we go, it's our destiny to go there. And now we want to see what additional information we get on these parts of our journey and our new beginning, right? And so we have an archetype card that we have for where we came from, where we are heading, what's in the dark, in the light. And on the bottom of the deck we have agape. So we are heading into the love that we are here to express. And there is this this card of Anima Mundi. I have to look it up because it's not on the top of my head right now. Accept all, reject none. So it's coming from the simply put, it's just the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together with loving cosmic faces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored. Nothing is denied embrace. And that's the place where we are coming from, that this is the moment where we see that we accepted all of our parts of the journey, and where we allowed all the hindrances, the mountains that were in our way, to see them as obstacles and to allow ourselves to move beyond. And that's where we are in this place of real acceptance. Everything is allowed to be, and everything is a part of life. And now we're heading into ourselves, into the place where we find the pearl within. When we look at our shadows, and that's often where we find the pearls, when we look at the shadows and not deny them to be there as well. Often we say, oh, I did so much shadow work. No, that's always coming up again. Shadows are shadows that are part of our existence, and they will always show up again, because they have to show us our parts inside of us that are not healed yet, or that are reactive, or that are healed. Because sometimes our shadow reacts, and we have a shadow reaction, and sometimes we don't. And that we are in this, and that what's in the shadow at the moment is this that we have this part of ourselves inside of us, is to be the seeker, and that we will not stop seeking because we arrived somewhere and we found something like a pearl inside of us. We will not stop seeking, and to find the places inside of us that are hidden in the dark. This is where we will never stop finding these places that are hidden, and that's a beautiful thing, that we allow ourselves to grow, and to make this growth and this healing a journey, and to make it happen, to allow ourselves to grow beyond, and to grow into the next part. And that's people often think that they are somewhere, when they are in a place where they realized a healing of some kind, they realize that they want to be finished, and they want to be to be in a completely new beginning. But it's often that we find the next layer, and the next layer, and the next layer, and this is a difficult and a different layer we are in. So life comes back in cycles and asks us again, oh, do you want to react like this, or do you want to do like this? And so we have to revisit. It's not the thing that we are in the same place. We are not. So that's another layer. So we peel the onion, and it will never wholly completed, peeled. So we come back, we witness ourselves reacting or not reacting, and then we step into the next layer. And this is what you are really determined to do, to find every single part of you that is not in this self-integrity, to find all these places. And this is what the new phase is inviting you to keep on going and follow your dream, to find all these layers that can help you to move beyond your own limitations. And then the kiss is the new beginning that is destined for you too, that is in the light, that there is something heading your way that is going into a deep relationship. The kiss is the meeting of two souls that have done their work. And so that's what will come up when we are on this healing journey, where we experience healing and the next layer and the next layer. Because when we step into these places where we learn our lessons, then the next relationships comes along that helps us to dive deeper, because we have to find the moment where we can really step into our own nature and into a healthy relationship to other people. And it gets another intensity when we step into the place of intimacy, because then life gets real. We can be healed at home looking at the mirror the whole time, but it's not the same when we step into relationships. And that's where we came from a place of being in a creative space and being intimidated or invited, lured by the devil. And where we are heading is into the leap of faith that comes, and into collaboration with other people, into the place where we are deeply satisfied by working with other people. And this is the allowance to come our way. And in the shadow is the Wheel of Fortune, and that we have to leave behind things, that we can let go of things. And in the shadow is maybe something like the fear of being in a chaotic space when we let go of the things, and that we don't know where we are heading, right? And there we are heading. That's in the light, and that is the energy that comes with your creations. And that's beautifully fitting to this card in the middle, because it's all about creation. And there we have the energy that is expressed outwards, and the spark that is in your awareness, and that is inside of you, that wants to be expressed. And that's the epitome of stepping into your own creativity, to show what comes next, and to step into the unknown of being in collaboration, being in relationship, allowing the stuff to come up, to be in the place where you find the places where you are worried, where you are afraid of letting go, where you have to let go of the old stuff, and then create from this place, create amazing things from this place. Because the best creations, the best songs came from these places where we had this hero's journey, this journey into the unknown, where we created something out of nothing. That's alchemy. That's what you are doing right now. You are creating something out of nothing, and you're creating something that is worth for other people to experience, because they can learn from it. They can experience you. They can experience your vulnerability, and this helps them to step into this place of themselves, to step into the self and do the work that starts with a leap of faith, allowing life to heal. And we have two cards. I'll put it here. And we have two cards that are following each other. So we have the 26 and the 27. And I'll have a short explanation for you for them. And so we have promise, that's the promise, auspicious beginnings, conscious birth, nourishing new life. A chestnut mare nuzzles her foal, nickering softly. A newborn feels the promise of his long legs, his first instinctive thought to stand. And equine birth is an accelerated experience filled with moments of power, choice, expanded awareness for mother and child. When we cultivate new beginnings in our own lives, a healthy dose of horse wisdom helps us move beyond our limitations. And this feels like that's the feminine part, the divine feminine part that comes with this instinct, this nurturing motherly instinct of giving birth, giving life, by being in this place of femininity, right? Being in this divine feminine part. And the 27 is Merlin's spirit. It's redemption of the masculine, fierce sensibility, the new hero's journey. Two stallions, father and son, meet on common ground. The heart between them gathers strength as they share their breath of life. Hope springs from the depth of the ancient wound, causing even the stone to weep. And there's power in gentleness, find a new way to coexist, balance, and finally heal the immense injustice perpetrated by and on the masculine body, mind, and spirit. And that's a beautiful moment where we come back to the beginning of this reading, because it was the Gene Key 1, and this is the same thing. It is healing of the divine masculine and stepping into the creative power that comes with the second gene key as a programming partner, that comes with the divine feminine. That's what it says for me. The 1 comes with a 2. And so we combine all these things, the divine feminine with the divine masculine, to step into something really new, and then to allow something to emerge from this. And this is stepping out of the I and stepping into the we as parts of ourselves, we as a community, and we as a creative process that needs different areas to flow into one, to create something really magical out of it, and to create something out of nothing. And that's what this is about. It's the journey to step into our own power, into our own creativity, to create alchemy, to create from within, to create from our experiences, from our own vulnerability, to be in the divine feminine and allow the divine masculine to be healed by this whole motion too. So, what a beautiful beginning, and that's stepping into something really new and something really, really beautiful. Thank you so much for being here, for listening, for liking, subscribing, for all the good stuff that helps the channel. And thank you. And I am really curious about our own journey from entropy to freshness and into beauty. That's creation. Thank you, and I see you soon.